General.
Kratos. You made it even further that time. Take pride in your progress.
Calliope's flute.
Whenever you're ready, brother. Take your time.
Mimir, I've been thinking about the costs and risks of what Valhalla would put me through to affirm my loyalty. It's enough to make me question not my love of this place, but is it really what's most important to me? If I can't answer that, then perhaps I am not ready for such a decision.
Then you should take all the time you need. Absolutely. If Valhalla isn't what you truly need, then you have a rare opportunity to reassess your priorities.
I'm glad you agree.
Behind you! Incoming! Right side, brother! Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost!
Mimir, I had a thought. What you said to me, that you didn't think you could give me what I wanted.
Aye.
I've been trying to figure out why you'd say such a thing. I know you don't say things without a reason, even if you don't know what it is at first. But I think I figured it out. It's not that there is anything lacking in you. It's that in the end, nobody can give me everything I need to be happy. Not even Valhalla. That's something I have to give myself. To do that,
You need to find yourself. True. And we're saying that's what I meant all along? Well, clever, huh? A little edge for this attempt, perhaps.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I'm sure you can see by now, Valhalla has a way of making you learn how to move. Perhaps it does so with me, even now, making such demands so as to give me doubts. Long ago, I gave myself completely to love, and it destroyed my home and family. Then I threw myself into the service of Valhalla and found a new family in my sisters. But what if that's not where my story ends? It's time I finally found my path. Not because it may or may not be Valhalla's will, or Freya's, or yours, my dear. But my own.
Well said, love.
Bifrosted, brother. Stay alert. there on the left. I believe your target's on the battlefield there. Got him. Count it, Valhalla. That should be unlocked now, shall we? Good hit, brother! Made it through the burden. Valhalla seems to appreciate that.
Brother, the choice you were given? To stay in Elysium with your daughter only to perish? Sounds like no choice at all.
Of course it was a choice. One I wished many times I'd made differently.
How so?
When I left Greece, Calliope was never far from my mind. I do not know how much time we would have had together in Elysium, but I would have traded the decades that followed for mere hours with her. It took meeting Faye for that feeling to go away, along with Calliope's song. But I do still think of her in Elysium, and hope she found peace.
Ah, not the tongue! if you ask me.
Kratos! It's been not nearly long enough. Yes, pick something and let's go. Right, incoming! The intended target has fallen. Way to go, killer. Ruthless as ever, Kratos. Please, take your sweet, sweet time. You'd better hurry. Enemies will only get tougher the longer you take here. And stay dead! Is that the emblem of lifted hardship? Watch your right, moron! Incoming tide! What this round of Valhalla's time to face your ultimate foe if you're ready. You're not. Strike with your shield, damn it! From behind, incoming! Behind you, incoming! Always looking for an edge. Is this a game to you? Only getting harder as you delay, Kratos. Okay, you've killed everything. More enemies on your left! Oh, not the song attack! Right side, incoming! Oh, don't hurry up and make a decision on my account. This is epic, Kratos. friendly reminder. Your foes are getting stronger the longer you fiddle around. Incoming dive! Getting a choice regarding your fate must be nice.
Kratos. Good. Though our work is serious, it's been my pleasure to know you better this way.
Good! I'd expect nothing less.
Kratos, I yield. Another fine showing, worthy of your new title. I wish you the best.
Valhalla's compliments, General.
And the wheel of progress turns.
Air.
A blessing. Do you feel adaptability sharpening your skills? Amplifying your power?
Kratos. Your attempts are improving. You're making your way deeper into Valhalla. Keep at it.
You found the pendant of a necklace. Fancy.
I will tell you the pendant story. Soon.
I've come to a decision. At least for the time being, I'm going to step back from the price Valhalla has asked of me.
Good for you, Seekron.
I think maybe it's time I traveled. Experience these realms and the lands beyond, not as Valhalla's emissary, but as a person.
That's perfect. You've always dreamed of a grand sea voyage, seeing the world. Perhaps I could go with you. I've been told I'm a useful guide.
Perhaps. But let's not distract Kratos.
I'm having a bit of a sinking feeling Seekron doesn't want me traveling with her.
You knew that before you asked.
Did I, brother?
You know the journey she seeks. It is the one you took, and I took. The kind that brings you to the test you need. The kind you take alone.
It's true. I gave in to her weakness. Even now, there's some part of me that just wants to tell her how much I love her and beg her to stay. But that's bloody selfish. I need to do better than that. The pendant you found, brother. Do you recognize it? Does it have some significance?
Yes. It belonged to my wife.
It was Faye's.
No. My first wife, Lysandra.
Ah, I see. You know, brother, you told me a great deal about your daughter, Calliope. But her mother is a bit of a mystery.
My thoughts on her are complicated. But she was a good woman, and I loved her more than she knew. She saw in me possibilities I could not at the time. In that way, she and Faye were much alike.
Lysandra's pendant.
I have more to say, but not now.
Mimir,
Seekron?
about my journey. I need to take some time to understand who I am without wings and helms and missions, and without the lovely man with whom the timing has yet to work out.
Are you sure we couldn't discuss this face to face?
I wasn't sure I could say the words if I had to look at your face.
Just promise you'll let me see you off. I won't have you setting sail without my blessing. And not that you need it.
Of course.
Have you a blessing to offer her?
I'll be combing Valhalla for one. Your first wife, Lysandra, you said she saw possibilities in you that you didn't.
She suggested I did not have to be who I had chosen to be. That the carnage and suffering I inflicted on those my army conquered was a choice. That there was another way. I refused to see it then, thinking it was my duty to annihilate all that stood in the way of the Spartan Empire. I believed leaving foes alive simply invited potential uprisings later. That enemies could never be turned to friends. I was wrong.
Lysandra's pendant again. I suspect your story isn't complete.
Yes, but
I know. Later. Brother, the last time Valhalla spirited me away to the forest, there was an interesting twist. As the revels ended, I found myself alone, still carrying the magic love flower, and I came upon a sleeping person. It wasn't the Queen, or the foolish youths. It was Seekron, as I knew her before. I found myself faced with the proposition that with a few drops, I could make her care about nothing in the world so much as me.
What did you do?
I'm pleased to report that I crushed that flower with my bare hands.
I am glad to hear it.
Lysandra was clearly important to you. Why did you say your feelings for her were complicated?
Because she was a good wife, and I was not a good husband. I refused to listen, to heed her advice. I commanded armies, had responsibilities to them I thought greater than those to her. But that was hubris and ambition. The truth is, it never even crossed my mind to consider her advice or needs. So, when I think of her, I can only see my failures. She deserved better from me. And that was long before my oath to Ares led to...
All that was to follow. I understand, brother.
You're coming along quite nicely, General. It's a pleasure to see your progress.
Sigrun, listen. You have choices ahead of you that none but you can make. I'll always be there for you when you need me. And if what you ever need is for me to let you go, then... damn it, I'd find a way. But whatever comes, I just want you to put yourself first for once. You're so much more than any office, any title, any function. And I can't wait to see who else you may become.
I'm so relieved you understand. Now that Kratos has found answers to his questions, I believe my service here is done. Arrangements are being made. Please, continue to seek what more you would seek within. I promise, I won't just disappear.
How are you faring, Mimir? I know Sigrun's decision must be difficult. May I ask, deep down, what is it she means to you?
So much of everything good in what I am is only due to my wanting to be the person she saw me as. Take her out of the equation, and I wonder if I'd ever have stopped being a scoundrel in service of scoundrels.
Love can make us wish to improve. I was changed by what Faye saw in me. But losing her did not put an end to who I had become. Her inspiration remains.
Aye. I suppose being the person they turned us into is a way to keep them with us. Honor the impact they had on us.
Mimir, what you said about love turning you into a better person. I wonder if that better person was within you all along, but you could only see it once it was reflected in another. As though love is the feeling of recognizing the potential in our own soul.
You mean to say falling in love is really only about ourselves?
Not only that, one hopes, but the more we can own the part that is about ourselves, the more we can see others for who they really are, and love them, truly, in whatever form that takes.
Mimir. Kratos. My time to depart draws near. The ways of Valhalla are familiar to you both now. You may continue and return as you desire. I'll wait for you on the beach.
We'll be there, Sigrun.
Are you all right?
Aye, brother. I feel a pain in an organ I no longer possess, but the sooner she sets off, the sooner she may return.
And thank you, my queen.
My sister, Sigrun. Whether Valkyrie, Shield Maiden, or whatever else you should call yourself in time, I shall always be your sister. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
So this is it then?
For now. For however long.
Good. I mean, I'll miss you more than I can say, but whatever we ever were, or weren't, or might have been if the timing weren't just so... I need you to know that it mattered. All of it. Knowing you helped make me a person I can stand to be. And all I want for you in exchange is... everything.
I can't imagine a world in which I don't end up very close with you, my love. But let me come back to you whole. Let me come back not needing anyone to tell me what I need to be happy.
I can't begrudge you getting to know yourself. After all, it's been one of the great pleasures of my life.
Farewell, Sigrun, and good luck.
Thank you, Kratos. Farewell, my friends.
Fair winds, my love.
Shall we occupy our minds?
Aye. Not sure I'll feel like talking much more today, but let's focus on the work.
Air.
A gift. To adapt is to find the bridge between where you are and where you want to be.
Great progress, but always more to be done.
General,